Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. Back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day and ready for another week. Back on our modded playthrough, and if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. Okay, well, first off, to start off the week, we had gained some more subscribers over the last week and weekend, so thank you and welcome to those. Hopefully you decide to stay. We like to have fun. But yes, we did gain a few, so thanks. Um, I did manage to work on this over the weekend, which is really, really good. We got a few things to show off to start off as we usually do. It's just me doing off-camera stuff, just mainly doing the kind of the refitting and rebuilding of certain sections of the city in order to get everything up to Mark 5 system, so that we don't have a bunch of belts that we don't need anymore. Um, I've been working on it as well, and we got a few. We got a new system in place. You're probably staring at it right now, and you don't even know it. Nah. I did manage to get some more items on this main belt that are from some constructors and stuff. So really, really nice. So first up here we have aluminum ingots. Aluminum ingots have been brought to the front along with the steel. The steel was already here, but this is where it's been put now. The quickwire, we finally are making quickwire fully with a brand new factory. I did manage to build that over the weekend as well. It's not finished yet, but it is mostly finished. The system, anyway. And we've got Caterium ingots as well from that system, of course. And that's it. So this belt has been removed. I moved that belt that was supposed to be the quickwire. I moved it over here because we had so much room in the center between these belts that I just didn't want to waste the space. So if there was any other like assembler stuff or anything on here, that has also been removed. I still have yet to add like aluminum. I'm actually going to add the aluminum sheets here onto this main bus line, but that's only because it's over here in, even though it's an assembler, it's a partner there. The aluminum casings are going to be coming over here, and I'm not going to build an entire belt for like over there for this specific thing. So yeah, I'll just put the aluminum sheets here. Still working on it though. A few new systems have been upgraded to Mark 5, or at least they're planning on being upgraded to Mark 5. But I've gone through the system to make sure that it's going to be efficient with Mark 5 belts for the most part. Now I did run into some technicalities, I should say, of whether to upgrade a system or not. So the rods, for example, the rods only the current amount of floors that I have. The rods only need 4, or they only need 2 input belts rather than 3 for iron, and that's because one belt can be split into 4 floors. But the system, the way this one's built, the belts are split into floors of 3 rather than 4. So I figured, stroked my shoulders and figured, close enough. I'll just not mess with the system, because then I got to rebuild it entirely. And I was just like, you know what? It's pretty close to efficient. I mean, this was when we were building with Mark IV belts. When I redid this building for Mark IV that time. Some of these didn't even get upgraded from Mark III. Like, I just upgraded to Mark IV. I didn't even upgrade any system. So that system I'm going to leave. I haven't gotten it upgraded to Mark V. I kind of got distracted with some other projects while I was working on it over the weekend. Same with the screws. I'm still debating on this one. The rod input is fine. This one is actually perfect because the rods are split. The rods are split into one belt per floor, or one belt per 4 floors. I can't talk today. It is Monday. Give me a break here. But yeah, it is split into belts of 4, or a belt is split into 4s of floor. 4 floor, whatever. You know what? You get the point. 4 floors, 1 belt. There you go. Good night. Have a good day. Whatever. But yeah, it's already split perfectly for the Mark V belt anyway. I think I actually built it this input with the Mark V belt in mind, or at least it was close enough. So it should be 100% efficient now if it wasn't before. And if it was 100% efficient before, then, you know, it's even more. So, like, it's overloaded now. Whichever. Whatever. It's fine. It works. But yeah, so this system, I do need to redo the output, which I will eventually get to as well. I eventually get to those screws output to try and merge and either that or at least get the screws going on all Mark V and stuff like that too. So that system has been thought about as well. So I think for the most part I'm just gonna upgrade this to Mark V when I get the chance, and not redo the system. However, there are a few assembler systems that I do want to redo, so we're getting to that. Copper has not been looked at yet. That's why copper right here is still Mark IV. I mean, it's Mark V up to this point, but yeah, this has been this hasn't been upgraded to Mark IV, just to keep me reminded that that system has not been upgraded. Sorry, I was just checking that belt. That's so this belt is way too short. This lift is way too short to be a normal lift. I use my little trick of using the covered belt. I usually use the covered belt lift to go as short as possible, and then I'll upgrade it to Mark V with the normal, like, in-game belt, and then this won't disappear if the mods happen to need to be turned off at any point. Actually, I don't think, because they pushed back, they pushed the update back as well, so we don't know if, or we don't know when the update's coming out. They said they pushed it back from the original date, so, and we didn't know when it was coming out, but we do know that it's been pushed back, so it could be like September or October even when that update comes out, because what they want to do is they want to stabilize it as well as fix some of the bugs that not only have been introduced by Update 8, but also fix some of the bugs that have some of the stabilization issues that have existed and continue to exist. They said they want to fix those first. But yeah, Mark V for the rods as well. The system has been upgraded to Mark V to their respective assemblers all the way to the end. So that one's ready to go. Like I said, copper sheets and copper wire and cable have not been looked at yet. Like I said, I had a lot to do this weekend with projects on this game, so yeah. So another system has been built. You'll notice that the brand new building. I mean, there was a spot there. We already knew what we were going to put there, but I finally got it built. I also connected this, which I never did finish this intersection of tracks, and I finally got it finished as well. But yeah, so the copper ingots come from here. This is I haven't got it painted yet, but this is the ingot building over here. Yeah, this is the Caterium building. Excuse me. Yeah, that was very unpleasant. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, the Caterium ingot system has been completed. So we got smelters. None of these are overclocked, by the way, but this produces, what is it, 15? I forgot to put the signs out. Let's do that now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Sorry about that. 1 minute my voice was fine, and the next minute it wasn't for you guys, but for me it was like, ugh. And it's still kind of painful. Where is it? Organization. Okay. So this is like this. Color. And we have deuterium ingots. Deuterium ingots. There we go. I believe it's 1800, isn't it? I think that's what I calculated yesterday. 45 times 40 should be 1800. Because there's 40 machines and it takes 45 minutes, so. And deuterium. There you are. So 1800 per minute. It's like the concrete. It's very expensive to make. Or as far as like the raw ore goes, it's expensive. It's like 45 per 15. Oops, I should be doing this one actually. That one to that one. There you go. So then it's 15. Remember when I used to have to jump to edit these? That was funny. Good times, good times. Okay. There we go. 15 times 40. That is 600. That's right, yeah. So that's the reason I did 40 machines. 600. We're not even bringing in 1,800. I think we're bringing in 600, 700, 800, 900 at the current moment. We're only bringing in half of what it needs. Yeah, there we go. Deuterium ingots. I actually have a color. Switch to it. Deuterium. No, that's green. I clicked deuterium, but freaking color bug. What the? Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2. So I have to click 2 below deuterium in order to get that color. Look. So what I did was, again, I put down some deuterium ingots, or I put down 1, and then I figured out the color code. So I actually started with the gold color code, and then just kind of desaturated it. Not the regular color code, the metallic gold color code, or hex code, and then I desaturated it a little bit in order to get it. So this is what we got. Like, I actually need to color this. Oh, oops. Should be coloring with this. So if you don't know how to make this color, you see how this is like this, even though it don't matter how many times I try to color it, it doesn't want to color. You just middle click it, place it, there, done. This is a little bit of a color bug. They got more important things to fix right now, so they're not going to be worried about something like that. I'm actually going to color this outside railing here. There we go. There, hopefully my voice is fixed now. that was very unpleasant. So what had happened was it was I was letting out a little bit of air from my stomach, and when I was doing again as well, like this one, same with this. See, this one won't color. Now it's colored. That's strange. This is the strangest thing. I was letting out a little bit of air, and yeah, some coffee had came back up with it, and it tried to go down my lungs. This is like, it was not, like I said, it was not pleasant. Yeah, there we go. That's not quite Caterium. Caterium's actually a little bit more desaturated than this, but I didn't. When I desaturate it too much, it looks like a tan color, and I'm just like, no, I gotta have some kind of color. So I figured this would probably do. But yeah, just like the Iron Factory, this one has a subfloor. See, this is where the Caterium ingots are. See how it's less, it's less saturated than that. I think like 0.60, I think is the saturation that'll match, but I didn't want that kind of saturation. It doesn't, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. Like, it's like this. So it's like, actually, I think it's 0.7. Actually. Yeah, see, it looks tan, and I don't like that. I like a little bit of color. A little more color in that. That's why I chose this one. Sure, the other one looks more like Caterium, but also it looks no color. There we go. And again, with city ordinance, we have to have, if we have a colored roof, it has to be colored white. Don't ask me why. No, we've broken the rules already. You know what I'd like to do? If I could afford it, I would buy a second PC just to run, like, servers. I think that'd be amazing. Oh, wait, we can just do this. Fix it factory swatch. Okay. Actually, kind of want to paint this one blue. It's a secondary. I think it'll look, gold and blue don't look too bad together. Color this Caterium up here. Yeah, actually, that blue stripe don't look too bad. I mean, that's going to be the color of the factory stuff anyway, so yeah, it's not like I'm out of my element here. Okay. Color that one. Yeah, I think that's what I'll go with. Nope. Autosave. That autosave always bugs the game a little bit. It is not happy. I'm going to blame part of the autosave, it's part of the autosave issues that I'm having on the actual game itself, the size of the game. Like, I know it's mostly to do with my PC, but I'm going to blame a good section of it on the actual game itself because of how big this save is. I mean, I'm not saying it's the game's fault particularly. I'm just saying it is the game. Like, the game is partially at fault because of how big my save is. Yeah, that don't look too bad actually. Makes it stand out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's just like, I'm here, I'm the Caterium. That's what it's saying. Oh yeah, so, the Caterium wire factory, the quick wire, sorry, not Caterium wire. They should have just called it Caterium wire, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. But the quick wire factory has been, it was already finished, I just needed to hook it up. So we make It consumes 240. We're actually producing 600, but that's fine. It consumes 240 and it produces 1200 wire per minute, because it's 60 per machine, and 60 times 40 is 1200. Or if you take away the 0, 6 times 12 is or 6 times 12, 6 times 4 is 12. There we go. So the last things that need to be added to the main bus, need to add this factory, that factory, and that factory to that one main bus line. There's a lot to it, and we still got more stuff to build. I don't know. I don't think we have any more constructors to build. I think we got everything as far as constructor-wise. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to save this spot for another constructor, because we're kind of out of space for constructors, so we might be using this spot. And if I need another spot, I'm going to take up this right here as well. And I'm going to move this. I'm going to move these radio control units up there, because technically this is for constructors still, because of our steel, the steel production, and the wire production is also on this row. So technically, I shouldn't have put the radio control units here. But if I have to, I will take these and I will put them over there, in that spot right there, if need be. It'll be a pain in the butt to move, but it can be done. Oh, the other building I finished. So so you know that building I was always irritated at. If you don't know, we have this building that is for the adaptive control units, and that building always irritated me because it was just kind of an odd shape. I mean, it not odd shape as in the shape itself, but it was definitely odd to try and put a roof on it and stuff. And it was just a pain in the butt. I finally finished it, to where I actually like it, and it actually looks good. It still hasn't been painted yet, so do keep that in mind. Just like the Caterium factory hadn't been painted yet, the Caterium ingot factory, and that factory I need to paint as well, for Quickwire. I actually have a few ideas for that one. I need to get that painted as well. But yeah, I finally finished it, and here it is. It has been redone. It's no bigger. It looks bigger, but it is no bigger than the building that was there. It's actually slightly smaller. I don't have any power over here. There we go. Look at this. This looks good. I figured out how to do domes with the stuff. So I actually accidentally did it. I was trying to build these things right here by using the circle technique with the foundations. I was trying to build these here, and then I was just like, I wonder if I do this and do this, and I was just like, that's how you build domes. So yeah, this has been, you can't do this out of glass, by the way. You'd never be able to see through it, so, because the overlay is so tight. I mean, look how close from this one to the next one over. There's the next one over. Yeah, they overlap too much in order to have it glass, unfortunately. But the adaptive control units building has been done. And in order to support these as well, I got these little walls that slope up and slope back down, in a curvature, which looks really cool. And I got the signs on it as well. The adaptive control units takes 22.5 quick wire per minute, 15 circuit boards per minute, 3 heavy modular frames per minute, as well as 3 computers per minute, to make 3 adaptive control units per minute. That's it. That's all it makes. All of that, and it only makes 3. So here's the inside. I brought everything to the center to pull up the adaptive control units up the back here, and then it goes through the roof, and then if you can see in the glass there, there's a merger right there that all three of them merge into, and then it goes outside. So yeah, I got all the walkways as well finished. So the reason that this corner connects, but these corners do not, I was trying to make them connect, but it was just too much of a pain to do with catwalks. Catwalks don't blend together well when they're not angled the same. Like, they're not rotated the same. They are very, very hard to make them blend. I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and it just wasn't worth the effort. I probably spent a good 30 minutes trying to figure that out, and went, nope, I'm done. I'll just have them do this. So yeah, you can get up here, and actually, these are actually cooler than the radio control units as well, because these rails right here, you can't even get that far, but the rails actually come up to the table. They almost touch the table that comes up when the robots are assembling. It's actually really cool. So yeah, it looks really good. I think this one's pretty well done. Come through here. This is obviously the inspection. So see these radio control units, or these adaptive control units. There we go. Adaptive control units. So yeah, I managed to get that done too. This building took me a good, I think, solid 3 hours or so, just to build it. Now the reason it took me that long was because I had rebuilt the roof 4 different times, and I was not getting the results I wished for. And then when I accidentally did the dome thing, I pulled the dome to all this. I deleted all the walls that currently existed, and then I just did a full circle. And now it looks amazing. So, and then I was like, okay, well, I got to have this raised bit. So yeah, something else I wanted to show you too. This is actually a really interesting design. If you look here, this is the glass roof. It's actually, you can't really see it that well because it is hidden, but it was also an accident. These are actually 1 meter roofs rather than the flat ones. So this is what I accidentally ended up doing because I needed to put 4 on there to fill in because the roofing bits are asymmetrical. So what I did was this. And then of course I needed to rotate the asymmetrical, but I didn't realize I was doing this until I was done with that. It's actually a really cool little piece. I mean, look at this. Looks like a glass scissor lift or something. the glass plate. And then look at this. This looks so cool. And then I left it. I was just like, yeah, I'm good with that actually. Looks really, really cool. So now we're gonna go look at something else just real quick. Stupid autosave. Takes so long. I think that autosave's a good 30 to 45 seconds. It is insane. Okay, so yeah, something else you've probably just probably noticed as well. Not just noticed, but noticed. Is the main bus lines have been extended out to the center, and the reason is because today our plan is to pull this all the way to the end here, which is really awesome. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be pulling all these to the center and then figuring out how we're going to hook them up and stuff like that too. I don't know how far we'll get today because I've already wasted enough of you guys' time. Enough of the episode. And we still got several more things to add to the main bus line here. So we might avoid this bus line because things aren't exactly where they need to be anyway, as well as we are missing a few products. But these other 2 we might figure out because these ones have all been added. I think so anyway, right? So we got computers, we got the frames, we have the adaptive control units, we have the modular engines, we've got the radio control units, and we have these things. Always forget. It's crystal oscillators, that's what it is. Yeah. So we have the crystal oscillators. That's all the factories in current Um, I think the same for this can be said for this one as well. So this one and this one as well have been, everything's been added to it. So that's pretty good as well. I was also thinking about it too, and I was just like, you know what? If we ever get the chance, below this building, I was thinking about putting, I don't know, in the base or whatnot, but I want to put some sinks down below this building so that when we're bringing stuff in, if we want to sink some things, we can do that. Like, obviously we need to be sinking polymer resins constantly in order to keep that system up. Same with the aluminum scrap and the extra stuff here needs to be sunk as well. So that's something else to think about. There's a lot to think about, but that's something else to think about. All right, back to our little tour here. I got one more thing to show you. It'll actually be quicker to do our little slide and jump and stuff. Yeah, this stuff has all been torn. A lot of this stuff has been torn apart, but all the factories still are currently working. Everything's hooked up the way it should be. I just got to get the frame rebuilt. So you guys remember the trains, our little subway we got going on down here. Some things have changed. Some things have changed, as you can already notice. Our long tunnel no longer extends out anymore, but that's because we need a Caterium ore station to bring in for trains. So yeah, and this door right here, this just leads to all the copper ore has been moved over here. So now it comes in on these lines to the copper ingot factory rather than coming in on both sides of this. So that's why the staircase, or the ramp case in this case, has been adjusted to be one straight shot. So yeah, the walkway has been continued, so you can go all the way up here, and obviously this goes on like that. See, these are stacked now as well. It's a little bit of a, I would say it's a little bit of a mess down here. That might be a little bit of an understatement as well, but things have been adjusted. That way we can go flat with these, and then it goes down that way. Yada, 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 all that stuff. So now we've got 3 stations side by side. They got the Caterium factory, the copper factory, and the iron factory all side by side. So we're going to have, we are going to be having a new train to add to this system once we get some stations built to collect Caterium ore. We're going to need to collect at least another 900. So we're definitely going to need a station. So all the tracks have been adjusted. But we've got a brand new system now, actually, as well for the trains. So the trains now take this circuit, so they go on here and then they go this way. So any train that comes down here, like the coal train, you know how the coal train comes down here for that factory over there, it now comes this way and has to go around the loop. So I've actually kind of created a little bit of a loop here. So now it loops this way, right here. For example, we've got one of the copper trains. I don't know where it's going, but it's going somewhere. Actually, I don't know where it's going. Why is it just sitting there? Oh, it's because that has reserved. So now the trains have a few more options they can take to get through this area, which is much better than it was. Anyway, yeah. For example, here comes the coal train. So the coal train no longer comes down this track and then over that way, and now goes around the loop around that way instead. And the why are you going that way? I don't understand. These trains, I mean, whatever. Oh, I see. It's going that way. Okay. I might remove that connection there then, so that so it doesn't have to go, so it doesn't go through the train station to that, and it goes this way instead. Yeah, I might remove that. I connected this connection so that the quartz train didn't have to take this way, but the quartz train seemed to have went that way anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna remove this then. Yeah. Quartz train can just, if it wants to go that way, it can just loop around, whatever. The quartz train has taken that way a few times. It's been funny. But yeah, so we have a new station. We have more belts everywhere underneath here. I mean, I don't really care about the cleanliness underneath here because it is supposed to look, you know, kind of. We're like kind of in the slums, I guess you could say. You know, if you think of like all the movies that have featured like high tech stuff, and then you see the slums area where where all the poor people are. You know, it's always messy and stuff like that. And then above, you know, in the actual city, it's all nice and neat and clean. And I mean, I'm not gonna say it's nice and neat and clean yet. We're getting there though. But yeah, that's I don't know, kind of like what I'm going for. Okay, so now that it has been, you have seen that as well. We're going to go on and show what I've done with the city center. I did manage to do what I said I was going to do. I did manage to finish it, and I finished the staircase going all the way to the top floor. So now we can walk up the top floor. I left the space elevator out purposefully so that we can see the animation again. Everybody likes that animation. I like that animation. Hopefully everyone likes watching it too. It's a pretty good animation. They did a really good job. I mentioned they focused on it. So yeah, the staircases have been finished. One staircase per side. That is not the correct place for that. Let's see if I can fix that from down here. Yeah. Now that's not the correct place for that. There we go. That should hopefully fix it. Yeah, that was not in the correct place. So yeah, you can see as well, I've got all these electrical connectors going around. I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe I thought maybe they like, they could look like they're helping when the space elevator needs help. I also did widen up the brim on that on the top side there because of the I don't know what you call them, the hooks when they hook into the space elevator to hold it in. They're a little bit wider than the hole that was provided, so I went ahead and widened it up a bit. Okay. Ugh. That autosave. That autosave. Alright, anyway. Production. No, special. Yeah, let's place the space elevator. So now the space elevator. Oh, I'm missing rods and plates. Whoops. I used all the. I used all my rods and plates. It's alright. Didn't even realize. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work, so. There are a few more factories as well that have smart splitters on them now too, so that they smart split instead of just splitting to the main bus lane there, and now smart splitting to it, which is really nice. Alright, grab some plates. Completely forgot to fill up my inventory again. That happens from time to time. When you spend many hours building and grabbing stuff too, and you're just like, okay, I'm done, you just save the game and leave. You know, you're just exhausted. Just you want to go to bed. You don't want to have to scramble for materials and put it back in your inventory to fill back up for the next episode. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes I just go, no, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'll remember to do it tomorrow, and then I forget. That's just how it goes. I'm grabbing 4 stacks because it's going to take up some. So. That should do. or you crash the game because you're using the F key while it was raining. So that's specific. I think I kind of got it figured out a little more, um, just by a few more crashes. It seems to be, I think it's the rain texture, because I seen in some of that crash report I noticed like there was like there's mention of graphic stuff being mentioned in there. Like it's not clear. Obviously, you gotta have a freaking degree in order to read crash reports, because it can never be simple with crash reports. This is crazy. But it did seem to me that maybe it's the graphic, the graphic of the reflection of the rain. Like it's fine normally, but if you use the F key, um, or you try to change that material while it's raining, the game bugs out and freezes because that texture, because it can't reapply the rain texture, so then it freaks out or something to that effect. But anyway, so yeah, notice how the space elevator cannot be placed anywhere else on the floor. Well, it can be placed a little bit to the side, I suppose. Looking at the bottom of the screen here, it can be placed a few, like a one to the side on each side, but it can't be placed back and it can't be placed forward. So it exactly fits in here. Now, let's get that placed. And also, I got electrical all the way around this so that I can fly anywhere inside or outside the building. Um, Look at that, beautiful. Now it is going to clip for the animation, just so you're aware. It is going to clip through stuff, but once it's all settled, it doesn't clip at all, other than through the roof, through the roofing. But I can't do anything about the roofing because I need a bigger hole. I'm okay with what it is right now. So it looks pretty good. There's the things I was talking about. These things that come in. That's why I had to widen the hole so it stops clipping into the wall or into the walls and stuff. Okay. There, the animation has been finished. So you notice when it sets into it's got two different states. It's got the animation state, and then once it's done with the animation state, it then switches to a static state. It's that little slight little twinge it has about it, or whatever. Twitch, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we could fly up if we like, but I'm going to take the staircase. Also, the staircase has been fixed. The staircase no longer has that weird little one ramp, or ramp case. No longer has that little one and then one and then one and then one and then up and stuff like that. I have adjusted it so now it works correctly, like it should. So now it's two ramps, each incline. Sorry about the lag as well. My game is it's gotten to that point where it's starting to become laggy. Case in point, I'd show you. Let's see if it'll do it. So you're gonna notice when I go to place this, there's a slight bit of freeze. No? Okay, it's not gonna do it today. Not in this particular spot, but I've been noticing electricity. Placing that down has started to lag the game sometimes when you connect up electrical connectors. It's kind of funny, actually. Well, I think it's from power to it's from when you're connecting power to non-powered items. I think it is. Let's see. So if I put this like here, let's see if we notice it. Actually, can I? I should have not put that there, just in case I couldn't delete it. No, not gonna do it today. Okay, make a liar out of me. There's a little bit of lag there. Make a liar out of me, whatever. But yeah, and we got railings all the way around. I think I did the railings before, but I'm not sure. But yeah, we got the railings, and it also goes down. So there's actually three. There's three of these 1 meter walls around the hole. So yeah, I just wanted it to look like it's kind of energized, like it's helping the space elevator energize. I was going to put it all the way around here, but we've got the staircases in the way and stuff like that. And I was just like, yeah, I think it's good. But yeah, that hole in the next one up. But yeah, so you can walk all the way around this, and it's all tightly packed in as well. Um, it's it's all fixed, so really nice, really nice. And then obviously this one is a little bit weird, but this was the only way to do it. Otherwise, the ramp doesn't fit properly. This one just goes one up to the second floor because it doesn't go very far. So, and so, then this one's got it's got these things all the way around, but it makes it work. It does make it work, and it actually doesn't look too bad. So, so we got more of this. Yeah, this is why I widened it, because it was the size of that, which obviously these things were clipping in through the floor, technically floor, and then I put a wall around on the inside there. And it actually looks pretty cool, and you can get up and close, and there's no invisible walls to stop you. There's just these walls here. Obviously, this follows around with the floor below as well. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I think we've gotten there. The only thing that's going to be a bit of a pain is getting I'm going to be putting catwalks between the stuff, or at least a floor or something, like a half floor maybe. Maybe we'll put railings on that. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it, but I do know what I do want is I want this. So you're gonna have a sign on these, obviously with the sign mod, but also I'm going to be putting little signs on it anyway. But I want this here. So this ends just like this. I'm going to be putting a sort of a barrier in here. Not really sure. We've done this before. We did it in season 2, but I can't remember exactly how we did it. I might have to go back and look at the footage, but I did want to put something. I could put this. Oops, my bad. We could put this, but I need a little bit more. I need something on top, maybe. That basically what it does is it stops it, but we might do like Mark 1 belts or something. That'd be very weird, but maybe we could do something like that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out, but that'll be later, once all the belts are hooked up and stuff. But yeah, I do plan on putting signs on this. I'm also trying to decide, do I want like a bigger sign? How big of a sign do I want? Because I know if you put something in here, like this, here, I'll show you. The one mod pops up. Give it a second to calculate it. No, it's not gonna calculate that. What if I fill it? No, really? Oh, there we go. There, the mod finally woke up. But yeah, this is the container screens mod, which will tell you how much is in it, by the way. But we don't need that because this is like the end all anyway. I wonder if we can just get rid of it. Yeah, you could just do that. Okay, I'm happy with that then. Happy to do that. See if it pops back up. It might pop back up though if stuff is entering or exiting. However, save preset. Apply to all current. Hide. Yeah, we could just hide it. Configure container screen. Oh, it's still there. You just can't see it. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that actually. I'm okay with doing that. Back location, back. What? Oh, you can you can change that stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a lot of nice options. Honestly, this should have been this should have just been in the game, to be honest with you. Now they did add screens to where you can actually attach them to the containers, and it looks proper. But honestly, this should have been in the mod, or this mod should have been in the game to begin with. That way you know what's in it, how much is in it, and whatnot. That would have been really nice of them to do, but that's okay. What did I want? I wanted organization. So yeah, we're done with the tour, by the way. The game is actually... That's pretty cool. What's this? Storage container, empty, 0 to 24. No, it's not empty. Oh, I can't get rid of that now. Wow, that's funny. Yeah, so like I couldn't get rid of it. So that's an info screen, apparently. That's alright, we can put it back. These are easy to put back. So, what I wanted to do, put an actual sign. Oh, that's too big. Oh, that's the one I just done. Oops. We could do that one, but I want one to say what it is. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh no, that's not nice. Devs, what the heck? No. What? Display screen. No, that's not the proper screen either. This would be the only one that would work then. Because you can configure that sign, so select colors. Obviously it's going to be white, so you can read it easily. And then, yeah, the corresponding. And then I'll just do this. I always look at the keyboard when I type. So I can peck at it. Yeah, so that'd be like iron ingots, you know, something like that. Anyway, I'll have to, obviously I'll have to hide the container screens on each one of these, but that's fine. That'll work. So yeah, that's basically how it's going to go. Obviously this floor is not going to be used for a while. It's going to be this floor. This floor is going to take up every single item we currently are producing. That second floor is not even going to be used for a while, for a long time. There's a lot of stuff to be added here, though. Just a whole lot of stuff to be added. So, anyway. So that's pretty much how that's going to go. Can't believe I've taken up most of the episode just talking about stuff, but, you know, that's just how I am. I can BS for quite a few hours. Oh, speaking of that, the space loader is complete. Should you wish to watch it, the 1K video special, if you haven't seen it, or the 1K videos tribute video. If you have not seen that yet, please do go and see it. I know it's a very long video, but yeah, that is for the channel reaching 1,000 videos, which is not an easy thing it's not an easy feat to accomplish when you're putting out content like I am. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible or anything, and I'm not saying that I'm not invalidating anybody if they've reached that. Like it's what I mean by the way I do content is because I do long form content, so that's actually harder. At least in my opinion, it is. Reasoning being that I need to delete the beams on this one going across. Because you're doing hours worth of content per video, so it's either an hour or longer usually. I mean, when I first started out, it was like 30 minutes, I think. Wasn't it? Wasn't it 30 minutes? Or did I start out with like 15 minutes or 20 minutes? I can't remember. When I very first start out of that. Let's put some goalposts just to make it easy so that I know where the stuff is. This way I know where to put my beams or my connectors. So yeah, we're gonna be. Oh, I'm actually gonna do Mark V for everything from here on. So, but like I said, yeah, we're gonna bring this all to the center. We're not gonna get much done because I took up the episode by showing all the stuff I had done over the weekend, and I'm actually probably forgetting something. I mean, it is possible. I suppose anything's possible, but that is possible. I am forgetting something important that I forgot to show. Oh, we're out of aluminum. Didn't have many aluminum sheets apparently. I've been doing a lot of Mark V stuff though. Oh, I brought the aluminum. Okay, we'll do that also. I forgot that I did the aluminum casings already. I just didn't get them on the actual system. Yeah, I think we're done with constructors as far as like new factories anyway. But then again, like I said, I'm not 100% sure about that. I could be wrong. But I think for the most part, we're done with constructors. Like everything that we're producing with constructors, I think, unless it's control rods. Control rods is the other thing I need to think about. Control rod. Oh, we don't have that. Drone remote control, desktop controls, desk control 4, desk control 2, desk control. These are all mods. Lights control panel. So that's going to be getting a change in update 8 as well. But again, like I said, I'm not going to update 8 until it releases to stable. Like it's stable enough for them to release to the early access branch. Because I don't want to hop in early or anything. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And yeah, I think now that we got our aluminum sheets. Oh, I still have some coal on me. Why do I still have coal on me? Did I not? I'm pretty sure I rehooked up the coal. Not sure. Whatever. There's no power here. Eventually, I need to get power on all these. I'm just too busy to freaking put down the light poles around the city. Freaking power! Give me power! I need it. Yeah. I'm just way too freaking busy to get that done. We could do aluminum sheets here, or aluminum casings here. Unless we want to take up... I need to move this copper belt. Let's do that. Yeah, I need to move this copper belt to that line specifically. So I need to put a smart splitter right there as well. So basically what that means is I gotta do this. So this is how I've been doing it. Basically, so we'll take our 1 meter foundation, put it all the way across, because we're going to need to replace belts and things like that too. So this has got to go, and this one's got to go, and this lift has got to go as well. Oh, so that's what I did with those. Interesting. It's very interesting how I did this. Like, this one's different from all the others. So we're going to go logistics. Scroll down to the bottom. Smart splitter. I've been putting smart splitters down. So, then that way. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay. So center is going to be overflow. And then which way? Oh, this needs to go left and right. So, and then left is any, and right is any, because we're not splitting or separating. Because I don't do sushi belts. Sushi belts. Every time I've tried to put multiple things on one belt, I always end up clogging up its the system, and I always have to have like buffers and things like that of containers. Container buffers, because it's just too much of a pain to actually get to work correctly. Oh, so that's how I did it. Okay, I think. Is that how? Yeah, that is how I did it. I'm gonna fix that. That's I'm not happy with that currently. So yeah, I might adjust these. Oh, that's got rods in it. Don't delete that one. Okay, in order to get this one to connect, we're gonna have to. Uh-oh. Crap. Now it's raining. Ugh. Okay, we'll just put it down then. What? How did I lose power? Okay, that was very strange. Alright, we won't change the system then, we'll just... See, as long as I don't do it with the foundations, everything's fine. There we go. Yeah, just like, you know, we won't change it. Oh, it is Mark 5 though. That's a Mark 4. Mark 5. Okay. And then I'll delete this. Like I said, as long as I don't delete foundations, we're fine. Because the belts don't have the effect on them. Or the wet effect or whatever, the reflection. Let's delete all these, and then we'll move the belt over. Grab this. I actually want to move that lift backwards, I think. So the way we can do that is grab one of these. See if it'll... Nah, it's not going to... Oh! No, it will snap. Okay. I'll take it. So move that, and then... Oh! There we go. Mark 5, yep, okay. Like, you know what? I'll take it. There's not a... No. And the reason I'm moving this over because I'm going to put 2 more belts in here. So I needed some room. Without a gap. Actually, I got to add 3 more belts to this system. Nope. If I can get it placed on that foundation rather than the beam, that'll work for me. Okay, now we have to get rid of this beam. Place it on the foundation instead. Okay. So now that's going where I want it. Put this beam back. Oops. Ooh, well, actually, the beams don't have that effect either, so it should be good. I guess if the game crashes, the game crashes, but yeah. We're going to go a little bit longer today because I had so much to show off and wasted so much of you guys' time, so we're going to go a little bit longer as well. We're going to just get everything to the center at the very least, and then next episode we'll actually try and figure out how to hook all this up. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna put the 3 belts in between here. So it's gonna be something like along the lines of quartz crystal, aluminum sheets, and aluminum casings. That's how it's gonna go there. I don't know if I can. If belts were here before, do they? No. Delete these two. This back. Yeah, be careful placing foundations though. That can also crash the game. just the mere mention of placing foundations can crash the game. So yeah, and then I'll finish belting this up when the rain stops. It's just the rain, you can't turn it off, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it has something to do with the reflections, I think. I think that's its issue, is the reflections. So, yeah, whatever. It's whatever. But, yeah, that means we won't be able to do the other belt lines until we can get foundations placed. Because I will crash the game if I keep going. We're also turning out a lot of machines. At least for a little bit. Oh, rain is stopping. Good. Once the reflection has gone, it's still there. Oh, okay. No, that's the autosave. I was not paying attention. Hopefully that gets rid of it. Okay. Yeah, that autosave is like. And then I go to click, and it's as if I'm holding Alt down because the game thinks I'm still holding Alt even though I'm not. They said Update 8 was supposed to fix that, because they wanted that issue fixed. Like this here, I'll show you. So, yeah, really good example of that. Let's fly up as high as we can. Yeah, so if I'm holding C to go down, which is the crouch key, if I hold C to go down and I open up the key menu, and I let go of my keyboard, hands are off the keyboard, and it still continues to go down. And it's the same with going up as well. Yeah, it won't let me. And until I press that C key, I'd say I'm holding space, and it won't let me go back up. It's like, and see, I'm crouched right now, and until I press the C key again, and it's the same. Like I said, it's the same going up. So like, take my hands off the keyboard. Stop going up. Okay. Now normally, I'm pressing space right now. Pressing C. See, you can't do that while in the menu. You can't move. But if you had pressed the key beforehand and then went to the menu, then it does that. And that's not a mod issue. That is the game issue. The devs have acknowledged that as a primary issue. So, or no. Not whatever. Shut up. I'm just gonna get rid of these beams. Because I'm gonna need to anyway. So the aluminum casing's coming down that. I'm gonna bring the aluminum sheets down where the quick wire is because they're right next to each other, so. It's a thing, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna get rid of all the beams though. But yeah, now that the rain has stopped, I can ultimately get rid of this. So to bring those belts, the aluminum sheets are going to have to, in the quartz crystal as well. We're going to have quartz crystal along this. Actually, no, the quartz crystal is going to come in further down. We're going to have to stack belts in order to make that happen. Because there's just way too much. We'll go ahead and take this. Heck. I think this is what we'll do. We'll get all this hooked up. Again, I know it's not something we typically do. Watching me build a system that's already built, like finishing the system. But yeah, I really want to finish this. But yeah, gotta have the foundations there in order for everything to work correctly. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So that can go there. Oop, we're gonna need a second pole. So that's the other thing they're fixing too is you'll now be able to start placing a belt without a conveyor pole or anything to attach it to. You'll be able to just place it on the ground. That's another update 8 thing, which is really nice. Really nice. Actually, like that. It's very laggy around here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So I'm not going to stack on top of the quick wire. I am going to bring a belt. Can I bring a belt in between here? I can. That way it doesn't interfere with anything. Okay, because I need to carry this over. And the aluminum sheets will be center? Yeah. Okay. It's the center one. So here. And since we're going to keep it at that level. Yeah, I think we're going to keep it at this level until we get past this. Oh, we never did. Let's hook that back up. Since we touched that system. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it at this level until it gets to this point. Is there a... Okay, so there is a beam here. Yeah, right where those connect. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad that it allowed me to do that. I'm going to put one on top of this lift as well. If I can. I have to use the micromanager mod in order to do that. No big deal. There we go. Yeah, then from here, we are going to drop this down. This is actually perfect. As well, because the quartz crystal belt is going to be coming in on... I was going to say it's going to be coming on on this line, but actually it'll be coming in on this line, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, like I said, this will be aluminum sheets. And I know aluminum sheets are a those ones are an assembler, not a. Did I get that correct? No, I didn't get that place correct. Oops. An assembler, but they're right next to the aluminum casing, so I'm willing to let it pass. That one it's very specific. That one, because they were related and they're right next to each other. That particular one is the only place an assembler is going to be. It's the only assembler in the area. Because they were related, so might as well do it. I know I'm trying to explain my position. So we can just go off of... if you look for it, you can actually see a little dot, a little spot there where the actual supports are. These ones should follow it perfectly. Where the crossover beams are. Just connect that. I'm actually going to bring both of these back as well, because they need to be. Bring this one, then that one. I'm thinking control rods are assemblers, aren't they? So it's like, I know it's quick wire and something else. And everything else I think is assemblers from this point on. So, should be good. Oops, I went too far with... Wait, which belt is this? Oh, I connected to the wrong belt. Ah, crap. Yeah, I connected to the wrong belt. Yeah. It's supposed to be this one, not that one. Because that one the copper comes in on. Okay, so this one, and it's this one and this one that goes back this far. This one doesn't go back this far. I connected to the wrong one. Whoopsie. Actually, it's like, you know what? Actually, yeah, I guess I thought that the copper ingots, or the 3 that were getting stuff over the top of them. Okay, so this one goes here, and then this one will go here. So this can stay. This particular thing. This one also stays. Okay, so the way to fix this then is to do this. Oh, I almost had it. Oh. Come on. Snap into place. Not to remove this one. Well, I gotta remove it anyway. Oh, no. I wanted to do it a different way. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so it's going to go quartz crystal, then aluminum sheets, and then aluminum casings. So that's going to be the one. Then to rearrange this. So we can get rid of that. Actually, no, this one... so here's my little trick. So this one's going to be... this. I can have it not connect to everything else. Also, that lift is backwards. I wonder if I should, like, put it, like, partially inside like this. Okay. Please just let me place it here. There we go. Oh no, it's backwards. Why? There we go. So, and that one should be there. And then Mark 5. There we go. It's like, okay, now it's correct. It should be. So this one will go. There's a little bit of lag there. This one should go here. And then that one. Okay. So these are the two belts that will continue. This one is going to go all the way over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lift. This. There we go. Smart 5, right? Yep. Okay, and then that should be the aluminum casings. There she goes. Okay, aluminum casings have been added to the main belt line. Very good, very good. I'm reluctant to add this here. Yeah. It's because there's no beam supports or anything here. So, might just not have, because it's going to do this. It's going to be like this. I might move these lifts over here instead. Put them actually on a beam. Yeah, we're just going to do that. That way it makes a little bit of sense. At least. So we'll start with this one. Is that it? Right there. Right there. And what I like to do is I like to reconnect it. There we go. That's Mark 5, yep. And that's at the same level. Yeah, it'll just make more sense just to connect them here instead. Like I said, that way they're on an actual beam. And then just kind of hovering in midair. Or they'll be connected to an actual beam anyway. Okay, so this one goes there. And this one goes there. Whoops. I'm trying to... it's like I'm trying to click it. Sheesh. Is there any beams in between? Nope. That was it. Okay, so then this copper line is going to be covered up. So I might as well just upgrade this particular, yeah. I think I might as well just upgrade that particular copper line considering it's going to be covered. But I'll leave the rest. That way I have a reminder. So right here, and it's over the middle copper line, right? Because casings are there, and then aluminum, yeah. Okay. So it's over the middle copper line. That's where we're going to be putting these. be a little bit of a pain. Because there's so many belts surrounding it. There's almost no space. It's fine though. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's going to be another belt coming down this line too. I completely forgot about it. We still got that factory to add as well. So there might be two belts coming down this way. Yeah, do we have another space up here? I think we do. Somewhere. I just gotta find... There it is. So right on top of... Whoop. Yeah, I'm going to be sending those empty canisters up here as well, because we're making those. Completely forgot about that. So, yeah, that's going to be going on top of this steel, which it should... Oh, it's not going to make it because the quick wire is in the way. Balls. How are we gonna do that? We could just go up and over, I suppose. That's the only thing. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Dang it. Why? It's like, why? It's that pain. I might have to put a foundation down there in order to even access that. It needs to be... like here, I think. Oh, it's one below that. Okay, so I have to do this then. I might have to delete the belt in order to put this down. Yeah, we're gonna have to delete the belt temporarily. Or something like that. No, it is one above. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. That stuff's sorted. There we go. Yeah, it's right here instead. So, above the middle. Okay, and then from here we can just do this. Yeah, that'll work. They will be floating somewhat. Oop! Don't do that. I do that all the freaking time. It's funny. Just like, why? Please. Please, don't do that. Okay, is there any supports? Let's get rid of this. Well, there is a support right there. Okay. Boop-a-doop. We're gonna grab ourselves a stackable conveyor pole. See if I can get it to snap into place. Oh, I had it. There you are. Got it. Okay, yeah, so we got that one too to get done. And yes, we do need 3 belts of steel. That's non-negotiable because we need it. I've tried to reduce it down to 2, and it's just not possible. The amount we need per minute is pretty high. It's right there. Come on. Please just snap into place. Why won't you do that for me? It's worked before. It's not working now. Ugh. I have to remove the belt. That sucks. I hate having to do that. Oh, it's because this won't snap. Ugh. Pain in the butt. Sorry, we'll get it. There. It's like, yeah, the belt's removed. We might as well add the next one. Yeah, it doesn't want to snap. Which is unfortunate. What if I can get it to snap anywhere else? Like here. I don't have to do this for every one of them. Nope, that's not going to work anyway. Yeah, I don't want to have to do this for every one of them, but I might just have to. Just center it by hand. There. Because it's such freak placement, there's no increments to it. Of course, we're going to re-add the steel belt. It's going to be a pain in the butt because we got to carry it all the way down. So we might as well just... I got the inventory. Okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's always such a pain on these. But this was the better way, one of the better ways to build this main bus line. It'll snap there. Probably won't. Oh no, it'll snap there too. Okay. Now will it snap here? It will. Will it snap here? It will. Okay, it will snap here. It will. Okay. Alright, let's get that steel line back in place. Alright. Yeah, I'll just wait for the next beam, which is right here, in order to bring that down. I don't remember which one it was. Okay. Since it snapped to the other one, I was just like, you know what, I might as well just add both and then see how that goes. Alright, so then we'll use the covered lift trick again. The only thing that would suck is if I somehow ended up forgetting to upgrade one of these. Like that would truly suck. And then one of them, and then like say the covered belt mod had disappear, and then a whole bunch of my lifts that I did that trick to just disappear because I didn't actually upgrade them. I forgot. I've been trying to keep tabs on it so that that doesn't happen. But you know, I can always miss stuff. There we go. Okay, and now we can just go ahead and add our belt lines in, or add this last belt line. It's because there's a beam there. I might have to remove some beams because this side hasn't been, beams haven't been removed from this. I don't know if it'll. Oh well, okay. It snapped into place there. And then from here on, should be okay. Okay, that belt line has been somewhat built anyway. There's still a lot to do. I think we have a smart splitter on the aluminum sheets, but I'm not really sure. I could be wrong about that. Okay, this one's quartz crystal. Right, and we just got to bring back the aluminum, or the other as well. The thingy-majiggers. What do you call them? Freaking canisters, that's it. Okay, and we'll snap to that. I just got to get it in between there. Okay, that one won't snap, so I'll have to place it manually. Yeah, it won't snap. Sometimes they just don't allow you to snap it. Even though the line is clearly there. Yeah, it won't allow you to. And then sometimes it just snaps right on in. Snaps right into place. Like I said, the game seems to not care. I should say. It's just like I do what I want. If you don't like it, oh freaking well. All right. On to the next one. Okay. So this one here. Again, won't snap. Why'd that one snap into place, but this one's not wanting to? Makes no sense. Oh, but I hope they fixed this as well. At some point. Get a little closer so I can actually see it. I have a lot of steel in my inventory before the day's out. Okay, not much longer to go though. We just got to get to that wall right there. And then we'll bring both of them across, of course. Let's see if it'll snap in here. It will. Just gotta get it. Will not snap on that one. It makes no sense. It's like why sometimes it'll allow it to snap and sometimes it won't. There's actually a foundation there. Oh, there it snapped. Okay, in the middle row. Copper. Okay, this one's not going to allow it to snap either. Because my foundations don't. Oh. It snapped for a second. Oh, that's because it snapped from that position to that position. Okay. We'll just replace then. Oh, it moved slightly. False. Sometimes that happens. It's a pain. There we go. And put the copper back. Yeah, we can put the steel back here. That there. Last conveyor stacker here. It won't even let me place it. And this one won't snap either. Okay, put the copper back. I'm out of sheets again. Stuff's expensive. Oh, we can drop our stuff here. Okay, this. I'll just throw the rest of the aluminum sheets in there. That. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. There, we'll get more aluminum sheets. Wrong street. Back over here. Look how quickly these make, though. By the time I run out, it's already made another set. Another set of 5 stacks for me. I usually pull about 5 stacks out each time. 5 stacks to 10 stacks. It depends on how much I'm planning on doing. Like, if I'm planning on building a whole brand new belt line from, like, one part of the city to another, I might grab, like, 10 stacks. Call it a day there. And up we go. Okay, so now we just gotta get those things over here connected. It's really laggy over here. Like, FPS is probably 30, if not less. Pretty insane. So we want it to be... I want them to line up exactly. Is this going to line up exactly with those, or no? No. Okay, we'll have to use conveyor pull stackers. Anyway. So yeah, these are not going to line up with, say, like this. Yeah, those are not going to line up. Okay, so what we do then, let's see if we can... I don't know how I did the other. I might add an actual beam in here in order to get this to work. You know, we're gonna have to get rid of that. It's causing a big pain. So yeah, and then we'll just use conveyor stackers. Oops. I pressed R and E at the same time. Fun. This beam's in the wrong spot. I think. Wait, what? How? Oh, right. Okay, that's why that's doing that. Alright. I understand. I understand now. I'm gonna put those there, though, just to fix that issue there. We can't come from underneath, obviously, because it needs to be stacked, so. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. I have to put a foundation down in order to get it to line up. Just to get it to work. Okay, so yeah, we need them at this level. And this level. Just to go over the top. Like I said, we might be putting down foundations. I'm going to pull these conveyor stackers to where would they go? They would go here, wouldn't they? Go right at the edge in order to work. Yeah, they won't go there unless I remove that. So this is going to be like right on the edge. What a pain. And then this middle copper line. That one snapped into place. Oh wait. Actually, it needs to go there. Not there. There we go. Let's rehook those back up. Okay, that should. This one needs a conveyor lift. Actually. I think that's the correct distance, isn't it? Covered lift to do this. Is that the correct distance? No, it's not. Ah, balls. Okay. So I'm going to move this over then in order for that to fit. Okay. But wait. I can just do this. And... Oop. Now we can put that covered lift there. I like how I do it differently each time. Oh, apparently that's still there. Oh wait, no, this here. Okay. And now it's correct. All right. There we go. That way, at least it has some support. I guess what we could do as well, if it'll let me. There we go. I know it's like half on the edge and half not, but it's the best we got. It's the best we got right now. Okay, so then we can move these accordingly. There we go. Those. There. Up there. And actually, I'm going to move these. Or should I? Should I even worry about it right now? Nah, everything's covered up. We'll worry about it later. Okay. That's fine. Alright. These will be connected just like that. So I think the, I think I connected these wrong. Yeah, I kinda did, didn't I? This should have been over there. That was my bad. Or that is my bad. Okay, these are in the correct spot, yeah. Alright, so put that back there. Yeah, the reason is because the quartz crystal needs to be on this level. Okay, so then we'll add that one there. And then we'll add this one here. We'll get rid of that. Just add this to this. Add that. This needs to be Mark 5. sure we don't forget that. Okay, that's now connected. Okay. And then where's the center? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So right on this line here. Oh, okay, we're gonna need to put this here. So it's right on this line and this line. It's slightly messy, I will admit that. Like it's organized chaos basically on that main belt line. There's a lot added to it. Okay, then we go across the street. And it's on the center of this wall. Now we will know if that's correct by dragging, no power, by dragging the wall across. Yeah, it's slightly off, but I did get it straight. Like, I meant the walls are different. Because this is the old way of building with no 1 meters between there. I never did get around to doing that because I didn't have that system developed until later. I just love how there's different building styles. That's why I'm not going to update to the new building style, because the different building styles actually adds a little bit of character. At least in my opinion it does. Okay, so this wall, see where these canisters aren't being they're not even being merged anywhere. How many canisters are we making? We're making 60. That's 600. So that does need a Mark V build. That's what I usually do. So I'm like, okay, well I need to update the output. So I'll go ahead and update the output because it is 600. So we do need a Mark V belt. The reason I say 600 is because there's 2 floors, and then there's they make 60 a minute a piece. Not that we're never going to need 600 a minute, but it is worth doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge. I'm going to merge back here, because then I could put a smart splitter. Because the canisters need to go all the way across the city. I'm not exactly sure where I should do that, to be honest. I might pull them down at the end, make them go underground near the city center, because they're already going to be going that way. Yeah, you know what? That's a good plan. And these can be merged in the middle. As well, so then we're going to update this wall. To conveyor wall hole. So yeah, that should perfectly match up. And then what we'll do is we'll go logistics, put ourselves in a conveyor floor hole, right, it's right here, really, right? It's not up against the wall. It's like one away. Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's not going to be correct. It's going to be there because of the wall supports for the conveyors. A little bit backwards. So yeah, we'll just merge. We'll bring them to the main baseline. That way we don't have to run another belt of this. It can just go all by itself. I'm just thinking. That makes me have to swap it again then, doesn't it? Because this comes in at a higher point. I didn't know. I didn't think about that. No, I have to swap it again. Actually, do I really have to swap it? Forget it, you know what? No, I ain't swapping it again. Doesn't matter. Doesn't exactly matter. Because neither of them are related to anything else, so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, that one's centered on that. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that is correct. Now that's correct. And then we'll just bring that over there. Alright. There goes the autosave, being a pain in the butt again. So here's what I'm also going to do as well, because I want this up against the building. Come on. Nope. Stupid thing. Still thinks I was holding Alt. There we go. So since I want that up against the building... Actually, no, I can't have it up against the building, can I? No. Okay, so it didn't matter. I just did that. Stop it! I just did that for no reason. Okay. And actually, that did not connect to that merger. So I have to try again. Let me get rid of the wall so it does connect properly. Sometimes I have to do that. There we go. Now it's connected. Actually, we could just do a wall, can't we? Yeah, we don't have to have that wall hole there. Not necessarily. Although we can. It doesn't really add much. It kinda does, but alright. Let's go down to the bottom floor here. Let's get a merger in that. Or get our belts in that. Okay, so here's the lift. Did we ever connect it up top? No, we didn't. We didn't actually connect it. Alright. Logistics, Mark 5. I know I got it on my hotbar again. It's just I'm lazy. I don't want to grab it. Back 5. Now, luckily, the other one we don't have to worry about it. Oh, whoops. Fix that. There we go. Now it's fixed. There she goes. Okay. That should be all connected now. Don't need that. Never did. Just make sure. Yep, it is connected properly. Alright. And this will be the ultimate test on whether everything's working. Go canisters, go! Yep, they're both working. Alright, let's continue on then. Okay, so immediately as soon as we get here, we're going to have to go up in order to match that, which I think we'll do it here instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. Actually, we're going to have to go up there. Now that I think about it. I want to get this a little closer. Is there a way I can... There is a way I can do that. Alright, foundations. I'm just going to bring it right up to where it needs to be, which is there, I believe. If we go over... Yep, that's it. Okay. So here's what we'll do, is we'll do this. This is a nice little trick as well to get the lift where you want it. Just sticks, because I want it up against the building. I want it like right here. So one away. Dang it! Went the wrong way. Went the wrong way with it. Was not paying attention. There we go. So now, I'm going to place another foot to match that. And to get support for it. Okay, so now that's at the level of that belt there. It was coming in way too low for my taste across the street. So I'm just like, okay, that has to be fixed then. Right there. And we'll make sure by dragging a wall across. Yep, looks straight. And there goes the quartz crystal. Very nice. And this is smart splitter. I did set this up correctly, right? I'm going to check and make sure. So left, yep, that's the overflow. And right is the output. Yep, that is correct. We can ride this belt. Go! Oh, never mind. Can't ride it from there. I think we're actually faster. We fly faster than that other belt. Or than the Mark V belt. Because I've been chasing materials down Mark V belts before while flying. And I actually catch up to it, so... That's all Mark V. We'll just go along and make sure. What am I snapping to, by the way? Oh, I'm snapping to that other lift down there. That's all Mark V. That's all Mark V. That's Mark V. That one I think is also Mark V. Yeah, okay. So all that's left is aluminum sheets then. We're going over 2 hours now, but I did waste your guys' time at the very beginning, so I'm willing to put in that extra time there. Okay, so the conveyor lift, yeah. So we got to bring this lift all the way back now. Now this one shouldn't be as hard or shouldn't take as long because it's already hooked up. It's just got to get connected, I think. Anyway. What's this power doing? Oh, that never got connected. Oops. I mean, it doesn't matter, but let's see if it lags this time when connecting. No, didn't lag either. Heck. So that's just a wall outlet. Mark II. that should be in the middle of the building as well. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So this other output here for the quick wire is to go to wherever it's going, depending on where it needs to go. I might change that in the future towards just one output, depending on where it needs to go, like I said. Yeah, this one's not quite set up either. This one only has one floor to it, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so merge. Which way is it merging? It's merging this way? Yeah, it's merging that way. Okay. So then we're going to put a smart splitter on the other side of that. Because I don't know what needs aluminum sheets yet. I don't remember. They might be just hopping on a train. So yeah, that's the other thing too. The stuff to make all the stuff that needs to be made at the nuclear power plant because it's radioactive. All that stuff's going to be loaded on a single train in each car of its own, like the electromagnetic control rods, the AI limiters, the supercomputers, whichever and whatever. It's just going to get on a train and go. That's my plan for that. Okay, so, and also just so as you know, smart splitter. This is not the new episode length either. I'm just only doing this because I did kind of waste your guys' time a little bit with my show and tell, with my tour of what I did over the weekend. There was a lot to show off though, so like I said, and I'm more than willing to remedy that. So yeah, we're gonna need. Yeah, and again, I don't want to go across the street with this, so. Yada yada yada, we need a conveyor lift. And I want to put that where I want it. So, we'll do the same little trick that we did over there. Oh, there's no power over here. Okay, I have to have power somewhere. It's really annoying. Well, there's just no power right here. Yeah. Drag that over. So then conveyor lift. Right there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so left is going to be overflow. Then we'll just leave the other settings. I'll just set all this to none. There she goes. Alright. No, stop it! Stop! Stop! That freaking thing is so annoying when that happens. Just like, why is that even a thing? What kind of spaghetti code? I'm just kidding. I'm making it a bigger deal than it is, just saying. Just for the fun, for the laughs. That goes right there, I think. And zoom this on it. There we go. So then it looks supported. Yeah, I feel that the conveyor lifts look naked without this now. Now that I've done it for so long. Just like almost every lift I have to do it too. Right, and off she goes. It doesn't look full. Why doesn't the belt look full? Or is it just... It's going by so fast that it just... No, it doesn't look full. Is this a Mark 4? That's what it is. How did I do that? There we go. That's a full belt. I was less like, what the heck is going on? So I could have swore I put down a Mark 5, but that's okay. Woo! Okay, that's all the materials then. Just make sure everything got to the end. Looks like it. Look at this. This is insane. Look at all these materials coming down the line. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Makes me want to cry. Well then, now that we got that done, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. We didn't get anything done, but we had fun doing it. We had fun doing nothing. But yeah, like I said, that is going to be it. So I hope you all had yourselves a great weekend as well. And I hope you enjoyed. So I guess until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.